Hi doctor, my name is Klaus and I am a senior student at Azhar University. In today's presentation, I'm going to be talking about the most terrifying day that I witnessed during the war. Well, to be honest with you, every and each day of the war was a mess. It was so terrifying, it was so tragic that I can't even think about the most tragic day. But in today's presentation, I'm going to be talking about a specific day that I think might be one of the hardest days of my life. This day was when we first evacuated from the north to the south. On that day, I remembered that we woke up on an Israeli warning that told us to evacuate immediately from Jabalia to anywhere in the south. So we were so confused, we were so stuck at that moment that we didn't really know what we need to do, what shall we do. So my dad started looking for any car or any transportation to just take us from the north to the south, but there were none. He didn't manage to find any car or any transportation. So we actually did walk the whole way through from the north to the south. So we walked for about 3 or 4 hours from Jabalia till Salahuddin Street. At that moment, when we arrived Salahuddin Street, it was like chaos. It was a mess. It was a misery, a tragedy. Tens of thousands of people were stuck and packed into Salahuddin Street. While on my left side there were Israeli soldiers, lots of tanks and guns, and on my right side there were bombed and destroyed areas. So we stood in the crowd for about 4 hours. Then it started to rain. It rained so heavily on us, and while the rain, we lost my father and my brothers, my older brothers. They moved forward and they were ahead of us while we stayed in the back. We didn't notice that they actually moved. After the rain stopped, me and my mom started to wonder where did they go. So, and we started to cry. This was the worst cry I have ever cried in my life. I felt lost like I have never felt before. After that, the Israeli soldiers started shouting at us. They yelled at us, they cursed us so bad, and they asked us to move forward and to walk to the checkpoint. I was alone. My father was already passed us, and my mom was crying with my little brothers and my little sisters. And one of the people who were around me was a displaced man. He, as I think, lost his family and lost the ones who were with him, helping him in the crowd. So he couldn't move. He's a displaced man. But the Israeli soldier started shouting at him, and they asked him to move forward. But he couldn't. He didn't refuse. He just couldn't move. They simply, in a very simple way, and they shot him in a very brutal way. And that man died right in front of my eyes. Now, every and each word in my dictionary cannot describe how I felt at that moment. My dad was lost. I didn't know back then if he was arrested or if he was killed, and my brothers too. This man was dead he was killed in front of my eyes, and the checkpoint was about to close, and the probability that we might return to the north again and not pass the checkpoint to the south was so high. So my tears, my blood tears, cannot help me manage my stress or my emotions. I felt so alone, so afraid, so scared, terrified. I was lost and I was stuck in a very crowd, you know, in a very crowded place. And again, they started yelling, they started shouting, and they warned us for the last time that if we didn't pass the checkpoint before 5 p.m., we will be forced to go back again to the north. So we started to run. We we just throw away our bags, our IDs, our food, that the little food that was with us. And eventually, after we were so close to lose my brothers, my little brothers and my little sisters, we managed to make it till the checkpoint. And at the checkpoint, we were allowed to enter to Sirat, and there I and my mom found my dad and my brother waiting for us. We actually started to cry even more. It was a happiness, tears, because we finally met them after 10 hours of waiting in the other side of the checkpoint. And that's it. Actually, the story didn't end here. In the south, we didn't find any place to sleep the night in. We didn't find enough food. We lived in a tent for weeks and months. But thank God, Alhamdulillah, the war is done, and I'm fine. My dad is fine. My family is fine. And it's actually, at the end of the day, it's just memories. It is just bad events and bad memories that I hope will not ever happen again. Thank you.